I could say that my worldly wisdom is the reason life is good for me, but I would be wrong. Life is good for me because God has chosen to bless me in many ways. Being content with what He has chosen to give me has eliminated feelings of jealousy, greed for more, and covetousness. Instead, there's only joy and peace. So looking ahead to what the future after college will be like for you guys, remember Proverbs 16:9 that says, "In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps." Therefore, in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight.
Remain in community. You know, the biggest temptation is to get isolated and to think whether the church or your friends don't understand your world, and then you become isolated. The second thing is remember to always stay humble. You know, we oftentimes think the little successes in our life give us reason to build fortresses around ourselves, which should make us an elite person. And always remain humble. Always recognize it's God who's the one doing those things in you. And then the third thing is watching out for mammon. God has called us to a journey of faith, trusting Him in all the things we do. And for some of you, you'll come out of here and you'll make lots of money, and for others you won't. But whatever side of the ball you end up on, we are all called to trust God with our finances.
All right, well, the bottom line is to be sold out to full-time ministry no matter what your vocation is, whether it's business, healthcare, whether you're hauling trash or on the church staff. Whatever you do, do it better than anyone else and serve whoever's writing your check. Focus on Jesus and others. The rest will take care of itself. Don't chase money, but don't run away from it either. Don't plan out your life at 21 or 22 years old. You aren't qualified and don't know what you don't know. Really, it's not that complicated. Don't make it harder than it is. Do whatever it is you believe God is telling you to do.
Jesus saved the world. Paul wrote the text that led us all to Christ. They both did so while they were working full-time jobs as a carpenter, as a tent maker. Be prepared to work harder than you've ever worked in your life.
You're an adult. You've actually become an adult while in college, but once you get out, you're going to need to start acting like it. Work is called work for a reason. It's not supposed to be Disneyland. Yes, do what you love, but even what you love is going to involve things that you don't want to do. Do them anyway. Cultivate a lifestyle of excellence and work ethic in whatever you do. You're not helpless. If you don't know how to do something, take the initiative, figure it out. You are responsible for the life you live. Now, Jesus will help you, but you need to take action. If you find yourself working a job that you don't think fits into your plan or doing something you can't see really benefiting where you think you need to go, don't sweat it. God's plan is bigger. Years later, you will be able to see how God in His infinite wisdom weaves everything together. You won't be able to see it right away, so don't even try. Just trust Him.
As you're deciding what decisions to make or what job to make, what location to move to, I would encourage you to shift from the mentality of, do I do this or do I do that? And instead pray to God and ask, God, what aspect of your character do you want to teach me in this season? The majority of you are going to work, and I would say that as you go into the workplace, that you go into it with a servant's mindset, that you really do your job as excellently as you possibly can. So we need to go into a season where we are learning things, where we are adapting to our surroundings, and where we're really willing to do anything and everything it takes to be excellent at what we do.
After college, the young adult season of life is a really exciting stage of life. But those opportunities come with added responsibilities. As you're looking to the next season of life to get a job is not going to come to you. Put yourself out there, get some resumes out there, even more than you might think, and trust God with the results. Be the initiator. Take a little bit of time to be a self-initiator there, to line out the basic values that you've learned during your season in college of who God has made you to be and what you see scripturally and the kind of man or woman you want to be. That'll give you clarity and confidence as you go forward for job preparation and the decision-making process that God has for you in the next season of life.